Well,
Good
hello, everybody.
evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hola.
He's like, hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Hi. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Yep. So,
Ah,
did you have fun at Dogman Ranch?
I did. It was a good time.
Hey,
It was an
you came
excellent
back
time.
not a Cheetoy, so you're good to go.
Yeah. I wasn't got by Dogman, so I'm here in one piece. And yeah, I can happily say that it was a grand old time.
Nice. Cool. Other than that, what's been going on this week, guys?
um, well, I went to Ashmore last weekend.
Yeah.
Had a good time. Just hung out with a lot of people. A lot of information came out that night. Um, Strange things, and
Oh, wow.
we're going to talk about them in a future episode.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but just really crazy stuff. Just crazy stuff.
100%. No kidding.
Yeah.
So, we talked a little bit about it on Sunday, so I'm not going to even ask any more about it because that's like, I don't know if I want to know right now yet. I want to wait for the big reveal.
Yeah, exactly. We've got there's some stuff to talk about. I mean, some stuff happened.
Yep.
And
And this week we are doing our first. Well, I shouldn't say first. It's actually a second. We got somebody here today.
we got a guest. Woo!
We got a guest.
Everybody.
We don't know what to do with ourselves. We got a guest. but this one, when I first brought this location up to you, you said you'd never heard of it at the time, and I've been doing a lot of kind of networking out on Facebook, and I've been finding these different places. Like one of them that Mary Lynn and Mike had gone to a couple of weeks ago when they're filming their season, and I'm like, hey, wait a second, I know that place, and I know when they put out the picture, I said, I know those two right there. What the heck's going on here? So now I'm getting stuff kind of going a little bit all over the place, and everything's kind of interconnecting somewhat. So I'm like, this is getting really interesting or weird, one of the two. I don't know which.
Yeah, well, you know what? I always love to hear about locations that, they're kind of off the radar, and I don't know why. I have no idea.
I don't know, because some of the stuff I saw and heard just doing a little bit of research on this place and looking at the ones that have done investigations there, this thing's got some stuff going on.
I know. So, I mean, this is just opening up my places to go, and I love that.
And it's within a few hours of you, too.
Yes. I know. I'm excited about it. I'm like, oh, my goodness.
So, I don't know how y'all want to go about this because I just want to know. I just want to find out about the place now. I just want to find out more and more and more. And we're talking about the Aurora Brothel, and we have the owner of the Aurora Brothel here, Miss Myra Goodson.
Yes. Hi, Myra.
Hi, guys. How are you?
How you doing?
As Myra told us, this is her first time ever on a podcast.
We're bringing her in.
He had to walk me through everything. I mean, even the follow the link, and I was trying to do it on my phone. He went, God, don't you have a computer? And I went, no, but I have a laptop. And then he went, God. So, yeah, I'm not really good at this stuff at all.
I did not say that.
Well, okay, fine.
I mean, we're glad you're here.
He was super sweet. But, honey?
I said, we're glad you're here. And this is really going to open it up for a lot of us to understand what's happening at your place there. Because, I never heard of it. Now, I live in the state. And I love these other locations, because we all hear about the big ones and all of this and that everybody's trying to get to. But, some of these other locations are just way below the radar. And I love those.
I don't know if I want, everyone's like, you need to charge more. And I don't want to. I'm very cheap, if you will.
We like you already.
Right. She's cheap and has a brothel. Winner. But the deal is I've had my building for almost 11 years. I have I have been surrounded by the paranormal. Weird stuff happens around me all the time. So I never thought that it was a big deal.
Mhm.
I know. I know. My stupidity grows by bound. I have a flea market. And this year, February, I think, a young man came in and he went, "What is that noise? Do you have people upstairs?" And I went, No, that's my ghosties with the mosties." And he got all excited. He was like, "I'm a paranormal investigator. Can I investigate and have fun?" Yeah, I didn't realize that people really enjoy this. Most of the people that are around me go, "Okay, Myra's just weird."
Mm.
Now, not so much. I've really enjoyed getting to know this community. Um, I know it's at my building. I don't promote it, but we're brand new, and everyone's like, "You're gonna be big," and it's just a fun location. I love it. I don't think it's scary. It can be startling,
Mhm.
and it's pretty smart. And so that's when we started. It was in, I think in March when the first YouTubers came. And that, I don't know, can I mention their names?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
We have no problem with that.
It was a team called Fright Night.
Yep.
Super hilarious guys. And they came, they had heard nothing. And then they put out a YouTube, and all of a sudden we were on fire. Um, I am booked till 2026. I've got 3 bookings in 2026, but I'm kind of tickled with this little place. And I don't want to be gigantor.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
So, is this like explain like the layout? Is this more like a house, or is it a building attached to something else, or what do you have there?
Okay. In 1887, it was built. Ta-da! That's my
Oh,
building. I love her.
Mhm.
Um, and it was a brothel. If you show, could you show that picture again? And
how about that one?
no, that's
no, the other
my
one.
brothel
The
is
first
on
one
the
you
side.
showed, yeah.
That
Mhm.
one.
Right here. Okay.
If you look down that way,
To the right. Thank you.
my left.
Okay. Gotcha.
If you go down that's where the original train depot was.
Oh, okay.
And
Mhm.
there were 4 buildings on the corners. This is mine, of course. Across the street was the Aurora Bank Hotel. Kitty corner from my building is the Bank of Aurora. And then
Okay.
across the street was the Country Mercantile. And I guess I was the recreational facility. Because it was
That's a
it
good
was
way
a
of putting
golf.
it. I like that.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you have any pictures of the interior of it.
No.
Upstairs is just the framing, but you can see where the individual rooms were. And then with this picture, there's a door. I don't know if you can zoom in on it, but on either side of the side door, oops, sorry, Kenna, it used to say girls and rooms upstairs. When I
Oh,
got it 11 years ago and I didn't know anything, I didn't think about trying to save it. Now you can barely see where it says rooms upstairs.
Happy dang.
okay.
That's
But
wild.
I love that building. I do.
Now this one though, that I got though, this one was also one you sent me from
Yes.
1919. Looks like, right?
Yes. Do you see where the one car is parked to the side and the guy has like a satchel suitcase?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. That's it.
That's my building. And
Okay.
on the right hand side of this picture over there, I don't I don't know why I'm pointing like, oh, no, I'm a dork. Anyway, to the right, on the opposite side of the guy with the satchel, that
Okay.
is the Aurora Bank Hotel.
Okay.
And then you go across the street from the Aurora Bank Hotel. That is the Aurora Bank. And then there's the Mercantile right across the
Yeah.
street from
I about to say you
you.
can definitely see the mercantile.
You will hardly find any pictures straight on of my building.
Other than the one you sent me.
Yeah, I've got several like that, but only just a side glance. It's really weird. It's hard to find any information about it too.
Now you had said something. I'm going to try and share this here if I can do it. But you said
Okay.
something, and this is coming from one of the videos, and I'm just going to show it real quick.
Okay.
I got it stilled.
Camera makes you know you need a facelift. Mercy. Go.
Yeah. Well, and I'm just showing this to show it here. I'm not going to be able to zoom in, but this is one of the areas where they were investigating with the Spooky Society. And is this what was upstairs? Okay.
Yeah, that's the second floor.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what they're looking at, to be quite honest. Well, maybe that's it's not.
This was early on. This was early on in the show because it was like as they were building into it, and they kind of had. It was the part where they were kind of running away, and that's all I could get to was that part right to actually see it. So
yeah, I don't think I've run. I don't like the basement. I've been down there 4 times in 11 years. I go down there and it's a big wall of nope. So I go, okay, whatever's going on down here, you stay down here, I'll stay up here.
Yeah.
And I had an electrician go down in the basement because they say if you have unshielded wires, it makes you feel some kind of way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so he checked my whole building and said my wires were shielded. So I don't know exactly what that means, because not only am I not bright on a computer, I don't know electricity, engines. There's a whole list of crap I don't know.
He said they were shielded. The
They
wires were
shielded.
Okay, then it's relatively new wire. Then is what he's saying. It's shielded for any kind of electrical bleed through or anything like that.
Yeah,
like
so it will, for your electrical magnetic field, which if it gives off high EMFs, that's what we're talking about. If it gives off high EMFs, it could lead to hallucinations and other bad things.
Yeah.
So if it's shielded, you're not going to
shouldn't
have
get
that.
it from that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good.
Yeah, it's a good building. I don't like the basement. It just doesn't feel good. The rest of the building is super awesome.
Yeah.
Upstairs on the second floor, there are several little pieces of the original wallpaper, which are the fleur de lis in kind of a velvet. I dig that so much. Now, I don't know. Well, I do know, but I'm not going to discuss it here. The guy that started this whole ball of wax rolling, he was getting scratched all the time upstairs.
Really?
Women still get touched and pushed in the basement. But since he's left, there have been no reports of scratches. And it's because he was talking ill of me and being mean about my building, and I think my ghosts were defending me in a weird way. I really do.
I'm with them. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Man. So, it's a sweet building. Did you ever talk to Corey of Spooky Society about that synthetic noise singing woman?
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit about it. Now, the one you had originally sent me was, and I'll bring it up so we can hear it real quick too, but I'm going to bring up the actual EVP / the original recording before I can put on his little modulator that he put it on, because he sent me the original too. And
Look at you being all computery.
Well, I don't know about all that.
He's our little tech guy.
They call me Tech Troll for a reason. So.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I can turn this thing on, and that's about it. Woo.
All right. So now I'm going to make sure we got some sound here. And
Okay.
this is from Credit for Spooky Society and Corey and them guys over there. This is from their little show that they did when they did their investigation there. And they called, now I'm going to tell you what, you know what they call their show is, it's called 12 Hours Inside. It's called 12 Hours Inside the Most Haunted Brothel. And it says we quit. So that tells me they left.
They were actually excited. It was awesome.
So, okay, so here we go. You should be able to hear a little bit, and it'll go into night vision mode, and you'll hear the actual enhanced audio. So here we go with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, pause. I don't want that to go again. I offer mad props to these guys, first of all, for hearing that based off the first bit, just from this little bit right here before it augments. I hear something about right there.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely do not hear the augmented version. So I asked him a little bit about it, and he just said that they were all downstairs. They were all in the basement. This is upstairs. So now I'm going to play the rest of this one more time just so y'all can hear it again.
Everyone in the chat's amazed.
Yeah.
Do I?
Everyone in the chat seems to be amazed with it right now. That slowdown, though, that he did.
Mm-hmm.
It just sounds like there's somebody just lightly singing there.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, to me anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out, Randy, because every time you bring up a video, it's like we're all echoing. So it was hard to hear some of it.
Okay,
I was talking. I apologize.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It's just there's an echo, and Randy and I have experienced this last Sunday.
Yeah.
So, but it's happening again. So I just thought I'd let you know.
Okay.
That is amazing.
That's pretty cool. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
That is freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm. I've heard the humming, not the singing. I've heard, I don't know if you can hear me hum, and I'm the worst hummer ever. That's hilarious, Myra. I'm the worst. I thought it was funny, but I'm not going there.
Anyway.
Especially in a brothel.
Hey, Randy. Okay, so I hate to ask this, but can we do it again with mute us all?
I will
mute us all and then play it, because I really this is wow.
No problem. Let me bring this back up, and then I'm going to mute everybody's mic real quick. All right, was that better?
Turn off the video. Okay. Wow.
Did you hear? Did you hear it better?
I heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Next time we do it, I'll mute me alone and see, because Bigfoot Fade said it might be my issue. Put
How
through
are
And
you
you
it
guys.
could be.
seeing, how are you seeing the people talking?
Oh,
We have
we've
a
got
chat room
on
that
the
we can
side.
see.
Oh,
I was
okay.
trying to figure out how to get her to be able to see it, and other than putting that up, which it's going
Oh,
over me.
yeah.
I'm not worried about me. So
If you, yeah, because if you send her just the link, she's only going to see the show. She's not going to see what's being on the side. I have, Myra, I have two separate things. I have my camera, and then I have a tablet that I watch chat on. So I can see all of it, but I have two screens. Randy
Oh.
also has two screens.
Yeah.
Donnie, he
Yeah.
can see it all on one.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, well, it's all right. If they do ask a question that I might know,
Yeah.
just yell at me because I can't see anything.
Well, here's
Yeah.
one from Joe to Pops right now. Actually, asking, has anybody researched that song?
Do do do.
I mean,
do.
it sounds like a woman humming, doesn't it?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've heard her humming before. I thought I cracked myself up earlier about that. But I've heard that. And I recognize that song, and I don't know if it's because I heard her sing it, not sing it, hum it, but it is an identifiable song. I'll bet you money, but I don't think it's anything new.
You're right.
So we're going to
You
try this one more time.
You probably have to put it into Google and see if you can, if it matches with anything.
I'm going to do
Yeah.
this one more time, and I'm just going to mute my mic, and we'll see if you still have that echo.
Okay, go ahead, and I'll say something. No, it's still echoing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, never mind then. I tried. But it was okay when I muted everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me do now. There was another one he sent me that was this same EVP.
Yes. Donnie, can you
And
take the
quite
chat down? Donnie, can you take the chat down off of
I
the
was leaving it up on me so that way she could see it too. So
Oh, do you need my glasses on?
I can't even see it with my glasses on. It's kind of
Well, the reason I'm saying this is because the one that he sent me with the second one, you sent it to me, Myra, and it was the one with the actual where he had it on his sound instrumentation, his spectrometer type stuff. And as I was looking at it, here, got to find it again. Unfortunately, fat fingers don't want to cooperate. And here we go. So this one, I mentioned it to him, and I think I mentioned it to you as well, Myra, that they had it sounded almost like I heard piano at first. You know what I mean? And
you did say that, but I didn't hear it. But that doesn't mean anything.
We're going to see if y'all can hear it this time. Okay, so I'm going to mute everybody again, and I'll bring this back up.
Okay. Now I can cuss.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
definitely
heard
hear
it.
a piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it at very first, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have two pianos in the shop, one on the casino side, or what used to be the casino, and one in the flea market side. So every once in a while I hear piano, nothing that's structured. It's kind of like a ding.
You know what? I just now thought of this. Joe Pops just brought this one up right here. Harpsichord. That kind of has that same sound as what we're hearing in that clip. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's so smart. Hi, Joe. Yeah, I almost agree with you, but I don't know anything. So there you have it.
So you've actually heard this actual hum before then?
The humming. That soundbite sounds like someone's actually singing. But I've heard,
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, now, were they up there and recorded this, or did they just leave a device up there?
They were in the basement, is what Corey was telling me.
Yeah, which is wild.
Which is, I think that's good because I love evidence. Anybody can say anything and go, oh, it's super haunted, blah, blah, blah. When you get it on video and you can account for the timestamp and you know you were in the basement, I dig that. You know, I
gives a little bit
don't.
more credibility.
Yeah, because I've had skeptics. My favorite story to tell is my best friend. I've known him for 27 years.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him to work on my awning at my building. And he came and we were talking about what I wanted and everything. And I went, now, Aaron, I have to tell you, I have ghosties with the mosties. Mm-hmm. And this best friend of mine that I've known for 27 years rolled his eyes so hard you could hear it. He was like, okay. And I just went, okay, because I don't have to convince you of anything. Stick around. The shop will show you. He is now a big believer. Yeah. He is no longer a skeptic at all.
And, you know, everything that I've seen so far now, of course, I've watched a good amount of the Spooky Society documentary or their show that they did. And it wasn't a true, you know, hey, we went in and we investigated. They actually did a post-production on it. They went in and video and then it came out and did a good post-production with it. So it looks very well presented and everything. The only thing I was going to ask Corey, when I got a chance to ask him again, say, okay, so where did you go to set up? How did you set this up? How did you set it? But that's on the production side. I just wanted to talk to him more about that. But there was a spot that they looked at early on when they were doing their initial walkthrough, I guess, and they had taken some pictures, and they got a picture of like a light. Okay, now I'm gonna play the video of that here in just a second, so these guys can see it as well. But before I do that, have y'all ever actually gotten anything as far as you got any names associated with the girls that were there or the people in that area at the time?
As in, I've got a book of names, and that's the people that investigate, that come up with names. There are some that I went, oh, I know that person, and they had passed away. There are two of those. And I don't like to tell the names because I want them to tell me. One is documented, though. A minor was killed. His name was, oh my God. Sorry, Alzheimer's happens all the damn time. Oh, sorry. What is his name? Walter Welch.
Okay.
Walter Welch.
Okay. He is in the basement, and I don't know if you know Mysterious Mike and Sam. She's wonderful. She's a psychic, and she came and said, who's Walter down in the basement? I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like the basement. I don't go down there. Well, somebody did the information, and there was a minor that was killed in Aurora, and his name was Walter Welch.
I'll be dang.
So there is a little correlation. I don't know for a fact, but there's a Walter.
Could he have stayed there at one time?
I don't know.
I think it's hard to say at that time.
Well, it would be interesting. It would be interesting to find out if you could get some type of reference between maybe some gentleman who worked at the bank that may have visited the brothel or stayed at the hotel, or and visited the brothel. They were right there. I mean, that would be very interesting history to find out.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I always think that sometimes that ghosts are a little bit transient. They can move and shift however they want to. That's how they have the ability to hitchhike with people and move with people.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if perhaps that maybe some of these are doing their everyday thing or their every week thing or monthly by going from the bank to to the brothel, or just that maybe you can catch them in the four corners of the place, in that area that you were talking about, versus just at the brothel, that maybe they're hanging out in the other places too. So that would be very interesting to find out. I just love that type of history though, because the brothel, you had the train station, you said. So I'm sure
The
that people
depot
would
was
come in.
right there.
Yeah, I'm sure that the men would come in by the train and use the recreational facility.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's cool.
I'm not trying to be snarky. I'm really not. It's just the way we keep trying to sugarcoat it and go around it. It cracks me up sometimes.
I mean,
Well, you
it is
told
a
me
brothel, but I love
and
the recreational facility.
Yeah,
I thought
The
that was
sounds great.
hilarious.
Club. Yeah, the
But you
gentleman's
told me
club.
not to cuss too.
Yeah, I told her not to cuss. Try to hold it down a
Yeah.
little bit.
Well,
It's them
what
evil
Well, I don't
blondes.
want
They're mean.
yeah, I don't want to get anyone in trouble, and it's my first time, so I need to be on my best behavior.
Yeah, we have
So,
to get on to Donnie a lot.
dang
He's
it,
like,
Tony.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, Donnie, yes. Okay, so I do have a question, and this is for Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie, what would you think if you went into a haunted location and caught this or heard this audibly with your own ears? How do you think you would react to that?
Well, I would be very excited because that's as far as EVPs go, that's probably one of the best I've ever heard.
Right?
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, typically
what I have to
EVPs are
have.
just going to be like a sentence or two or like a word.
Yeah, this
Right.
sounds like the song, like
Yeah.
and you're hearing her sing the words.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could probably narrow it down and then get the words and figure out what she's saying. If we were
Right.
to, take this off, into what
Yeah.
Randy calls this little work area.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a class A.
Oh yeah,
No
there's no doubt in
doubt.
my mind on that.
No doubt.
Yeah.
What classes are there?
Well, it's more or less A, B, and C. A is
Oh.
very audible. You can hear
Yeah.
it. You can hear the words. Da da da. A class B is maybe you can hear a word or two, but it's still very audible. You can hear it. A class C is kind of like a mumbling. You really don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It more like people are talking in the background.
Oh, okay.
But you can't
You'll
understand
hear
what they're
that too. Yeah, you'll hear that. There's a lot of arguing. And weird thing, and this just happened recently before Halloween. I had gone to an auction. I found an old metal frame bed, and I thought that was kind of cool that I'd put it up there. So I took that dang thing. Well, I hired a kid because it's super heavy and I'm really old. So I had him take it upstairs and set it up. And every team since then, so there's been 4 teams, Friday, Saturday. They have heard women screaming. And I think it's attached to that metal bed. I don't think that had anything to do with the brothel.
Oh, no.
You might have brought some in.
That
happens.
It does. It does, especially when you're trying to restore and put things back to its original grandeur and all of that kind of stuff. It happens, and you don't mean to do it. It just happens. I mean, things follow it in.
Well, they get really crabby when I do stuff. I noticed the minute I took that or had that kid take that bed up there, that it was pretty active. And I mean, when I say pretty active, it gets my attention. Because normally someone will go, "What is that noise?" And I go, "I don't know. It's Wednesday." But when it's really upset. I had some people be mean to my ghosties, and I didn't realize it until I saw their video. I asked people not to be mean.
Right.
No.
But they were kind of confrontational and I thought pretty aggressive.
Oh.
And they were upset.
So they were actually challenging them, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just rudeness. It's on YouTube, but it was kind of like, yeah, Myra says this and you're not showing up. And it was just mean spirited. I know that probably sounds silly, but
no,
it was aggressive and I didn't appreciate it. Most teams have been wonderful.
Well, Myra, I mean, you got to understand that these people were once alive. You know, just because they're stuck here doesn't mean they want disrespected. You know, and that's how things turn ugly when people get in there doing that stuff.
And they're smart. I mean, they're not, they answer. If you ask them, they answer. So that means it's smart to me, especially when it makes a good answer. If you go, are you a girl or a boy? And they say girl, then okay. I think they said that intelligent haunting, not a residual haunting.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me.
So Myra, do you live in this location or do you live off premises?
I live off premises. If I lived there, I would never stop working. So, because there's these old girls, they require a lot of work, and you constantly find something to do. Either it's the stairs to the basement, or the water heater quits, or it's just a myriad of things with these old girls. And I would never stop working. And my dogs and my cats wouldn't like that.
Right.
And of course, they're going to alert on things going on there, too.
Coco does. I have a black lab, and I take her to work with me pretty much every day unless she's really upsetting me. And that was one that startled me, and I don't get startled easily. But she was acting the fool, and I keep her tethered, not because she's mean, but because she doesn't respect personal boundaries. So she was being stupid. So I said, come on. And I took her into the back room with the tether on. And a little time had gone by. She kind of cooled her jets. And I let her back out. Well, I forgot to turn the light off. And she started barking, and I turned my head to get on her. And a shadow walked from the edge of the door to what I couldn't see anymore. And I went, that one startled me. And I went, well, I better investigate that. I'm more scared of humans than I am of ghosties. And I thought, well, maybe someone got in the back room.
Yeah.
No one was there.
Wow.
But she did.
That's my kind of place.
Well, now
it's great.
Bigfoot Fades, she said she put that vocal into Shazam, that music app. No songs recognized.
Well, you might have to go back into a deeper archive.
Exactly.
Because we are talking
turn of the century, probably.
Yeah, and we really need to back up to that. Of course, and it may be just a song that was passed down through generations.
Yeah.
A little song that your mom sang to you and you sing to your daughter, and your daughter's going to sing it to her daughter. And, it could be something like that. But we're going to have to go into a deeper archive.
I get that. I'm sorry it didn't. I would love for it to be recognized. That would be super cool. But At first, I kind of discounted that, and I know that's not nice because I love Spooky Society. They're really sweet.
Yeah.
But I kind of went, that sounds like a synthesized voice. You know what, like Peter Frampton did? Well,
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
probably don't know who Peter
I do.
Frampton is.
I've got
Okay.
the album. Okay.
Do you remember when he did? Do you feel like I
Feel
do
Like
with
I
the
Do.
mouth? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It was kind of like that. And I went, well, why would you? I don't want anyone faking stuff.
No, what he did was he took what he heard on his, and he
Pardon me.
isolated where the EVP was at, and he enhanced it. That's why it sounds like that, because he used an enhancement
Oh,
to actually
okay.
bring it up where you could actually hear it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what he did with it.
Okay, because don't say something happened if it didn't. I know what's in my building. I think it's fun. I think I'm inexpensive, and I don't think I'm a monster. So I like my building, but we just started. We're babies.
Oh yeah.
And next year is going to be so cool. I don't know if you saw anything from Gavin, but the TV crew came in. I don't know if it might have been a couple of months ago, but they filmed Shadows of the Unknown, and that'll be on Amazon Prime next year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they were so excited. They caught all kinds of stuff and said, can we come back? And that's one of the best feelings when people go, can we come back? Or we'd like to book again, because they were so excited with what they caught. Yeah,
Exactly.
and I'm cool
They
with
want to
that.
come back and deal with it again. They want to come check it out again. So
yeah,
but
I love that.
How many times has Spooky Society been there?
Spooky Society, as their whole team, has only been there once. Corey's been there twice. Corey will be, they're coming back in November.
Okay.
And then they booked for December, and then they booked for June.
Okay. Well, they're jumping all over as best they can then.
They really, really like it, which is really, really fun. And so is Beyond the Veil. I don't know if you know the Jules and Zach Fedek.
Yeah.
FEDA. They've been a couple of times too.
Yeah, you sent me a clip of theirs, but I wasn't able to get in touch with them to actually get permission to kind of use
it.
I didn't bring
they're
it up,
a lot of fun. Mm-hmm.
But
so if somebody is investigating this place, how many people do you think would be the maximum that you would have? I mean, like 5 or 10 would be maximum. What do you think would be good?
We had a group of, if Corey's watching this, he could tell you, or any of the others. I'm going to say 12.
12? Okay.
And there were like people everywhere. And my ghosties were a little unsettled for a day or two.
Gotcha.
And
so you need to keep it below 10 if you can, then I bet.
I think so, but I've got 10,000 square feet.
Well, you got plenty of room,
Yeah, so, and you cannot hear, if you go up on the second floor, you can't hear anything on the main floor.
Yeah.
And you can't hear anything in the basement except for stomping around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the moving of furniture. Twisted Sister was there Saturday. And before they got there, I had a group on Halloween. And then they came in on All Saints Day. And I had heard, because the shop's open on Saturday, I had heard all kinds of fussing up there. And when I gave the tour and took them upstairs, a huge desk, it's on wheels, mind you, but it's a big desk, had moved.
Oh.
And the only reason I know it had moved is I'm a kind of person, I like furniture up against the wall.
Yes.
And so the partitions, the desk was up against the partition when I left it on Friday. And then all the noise happened on Saturday, and it was cockeyed. It was wild. I went, okay.
Something moving around.
Yeah.
Now, talking about spooky society, though, this next one clip I got right here from them. This is the one where they had a ghost box interaction, and I'll let you listen to these. I'll mute everybody real quick.
We show us lights.
Wow.
Wait, what? Dude, I swear I saw that blue light.
That is wild, dude. Right here earlier on Carson's phone, she took a photo, and it's literally a light.
In two
right
different pictures.
here, and it just said we show as lights. I am so goosebumps. You can't tell. That is wild, guys.
So, oh, you muted yourself.
I did.
No.
Oh,
Brandy.
Yeah,
I was trying to unmute her.
That boy, I'd love to see more stuff from them.
Oh yeah, they're out here on
like I do.
Yeah, exactly. Do you see the look in his eyes when she mentioned that's where he's at, and his eyes just lit up? I was like, I can watch these guys. I can watch these. I don't like dude. Don't get me wrong. I don't like the dude thing because that makes me think of somebody else. So, but yeah.
Yeah, so that is pretty cool though. And just to have a picture and actually have the light there.
Exactly. So
you're actually seeing it with your eyes and then take a picture of it and actually capture it. That is fantastic. Because we run across stuff like that all the time where somebody takes a picture and they can't see it. And then it's like a lens glare or something else with lighting that's causing it. But if you're seeing it with your own eyes and take a picture of it and capture it, that's phenomenal right there.
Yeah, because I mean,
Fright Night did a really good job.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were able to get a hold of them or not.
No,
but
unfortunately.
Fright Night caught a lot of stuff, which was kind of wild.
Yeah. And I'd like to see what they got, but I got to find them. I haven't even been able to find them on YouTube yet, so I got to find them on that as well. So, but the one I'm gonna bring this back up. I don't know why I stopped it, but I'm gonna mute it too. I'm gonna mute the actual video part, and I'm gonna see if it helps out too when I do this. So, trying to avoid the little background that you guys are getting. So, all right.
I don't think it's gonna help. I think if the video's up, it's gonna happen.
How about that? You hearing it now?
Are you playing the video?
No, I'm not playing it at all. I'm not gonna play it. I got it completely muted. So all I want to do is look right here and see, that light right there. I was looking to try and see if maybe this light up here was causing the actual flare right there, and I don't know whether it could or not. The way it looks at that angle, anyway.
Well, look at the other picture too. That'll give you a clue.
I mean, the other thing is, Randy, is they're seeing this with their own eyes.
There you go. This was later in a different angle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know what to say about that one, but they do that, and then it's later that night when they're there when they get that that bit from the ghost box.
That is some cool stuff.
Well, on the casino side, there's the main side. That's what I call, and that's my shop where I have the flea market. On the other side, they show a light that flickers, and I say, "Hey, just tell it to quit," and it will. And they did it several times, and I attributed "we show as lights" about that one, about the chandelier that flickers.
That could be the case. I mean, honestly, but for them to get them, now Hook at Tennessee, she found them. Fright Night channel, they'll come up for Fright Night, so we'll be looking at them here. I'll definitely be checking them out to check it. And the reason I went a little bit more with the Spooky Society because it was easier with their stuff that they'd had. It's easier to grab and easier to manipulate a little bit. And between what you gave me and what he gave me, I'm like, okay, this is easy right now. I wanted to break down more from the actual video, but I couldn't. Unfortunately, adulting sucks, and that means I don't have a whole lot of time to do sometimes. But it is what it is. I mean, Bigfoot fades now. She comes up again. She actually said she found an ancient Irish ballad song. It had the same vibe of the song, as close as she found so far. So, I mean, this is one of those I'm going to have to
glad
really
people are excited about this too.
Yeah. Well, something to get excited about because number one, we don't know the place. We've never been there, and it's cool to find something different. I mean, we could do all the Waverly Hills in the world. We could do all the Eastern State penitentiaries in the world and stuff. It's these little ones that are out of the way. Like me and Brandy have talked about this before. These little ones are the ones that we like to find because they're the ones that have that little untapped aura about them that you just can't replace.
Yeah. It's the smaller places that really just, like 10,000 square feet is not small by any means. It's not small. But in comparison to some that I've been to, it is smaller. But the best thing is it's not over hunted. It's not over investigated. There's not been, just a slew of people running through there.
Right. Yeah. And I'm gonna stay small. I want to just do Friday and Saturdays. I don't want to be crazy with it. And I don't want to be mean or I just like it. I like people to come and have fun with it and experience it. Because that's kind of my thing. I want people to enjoy my building. I always say, did you have fun?
Yes.
Because it should be fun.
It always should be fun. Always.
It should be fun.
If it's not fun, you're not doing it right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
You're not.
I got one more little clip I'm gonna put on here for before we continue on talking about the actual, a little bit more on the history of it as well. But these Spooky Society guys set up an entire. I'm guessing this is on a stage. It kind of looks like to me, but they set up a light array, not the one that shoots all over the wall. They set up a light tripwire, if you want to call it that. It was all the lights are in sequence.
Yeah, that's upstairs.
So these lights are in sequence here, and please ignore the music if you can. But I'm gonna mute everybody, and here we go again. Okay.
Okay.
Coming too close.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool how it just did it one time and then next thing you know it just goes blue. Oh my goodness.
And I know, like I said, it's post production. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was for the show type thing, but just to be there when that would have lit up. And I realized now when I was looking at it, it looked like a stage at first, but it's actually your upstairs area. It looks like
it's the upstairs. Yeah. You can see the framing where the rooms were.
And that's just wild just to see it, and you hear them reacting to it as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a fun building.
Yeah. On the video, did it say whether those were motion or were they EMF?
It didn't say. I believe that they are EMF. I think, which would make each one of them their own little REM pod.
Yeah. That's
Now that's
fantastic.
the daisy chains that I've seen done like that before always were EMF related. So that's what I'm guessing that these were. I have to get with Corey and verify, and I'll leave word later on once I find out from him if these were EMF. But yeah, I assume that's what this was because they're moving around them and they're not doing anything. They're not reacting. So I would assume that they're going to be EMF.
Now,
That's
was that their
wild.
investigation, or is that when they came with the big group?
That I don't know. It's part of that 12-hour thing that they had.
Oh, okay, that was their
yeah.
investigation. Yeah.
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 This is the one, like I said, it says right there, we quit. So obviously they left out of there before it was over with. Do you have any stories about that?
No, they did. I don't know why they do that, but the guys with Fright Night said, we're never coming back. And then they said, can we come back? And then, we quit. No, they were outside the building waiting for me when I got there, and I brought donuts because I thought, well, maybe they'll be hungry. And they were so excited. And, I don't mean to be rude, but it was like, yeah, that's kind of a Wednesday.
Run of the mill, let's go type thing, huh?
Well, I'm there every day. Well, I'm not there every day because I'm lazy. I'm there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Friday and Saturday nights are when the investigations are. But like I said, I got startled that one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I go, okay, that was kind of weird. But I've had that happen all my life. So when they get super pumped, I'm happy for them. But I'm like, yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Has
It's
anything happened during an investigation that has never happened to you? Have they told you something? You're like, well, that's new.
The women screaming. I've never heard screams, but I think that's tied to that metal bed that I brought in.
Yeah.
I don't go in the basement, so I have not. I've not personally experienced anything down there. I don't like it. I don't have to go. I don't. I think I went down for a broken water pipe. Something about mold. What was the third thing? Oh, just to look around, I think. And then the fourth time was Haley, a girl came in and she had broken the steps going down into the basement. And I went, oh, no, we got to look at this. We got to fix it. And so I got the stairs fixed. The screaming. I have never been scratched. I have been touched. And I think it's really, I'm not making fun of anyone, but when I have customers and they go, gosh, you've got fruit flies, and they're kind of tapping their skin like there's little gnats or something.
Yeah.
And I don't say anything, but that's my ghosties touching them.
Yeah.
Because there's no gnats. There's, maybe if I had an apple or something, but 9 times out of 10, they're going touch, touch, touch.
Mm-hmm. I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you. But
They do.
You can't see me.
They do touch. And some of the guys that when scratching was happening upstairs, I put little bases everywhere, where people can sit and talk or do whatever. And I have a main base area on the other side. Upstairs, I have 2 chairs and an ottoman. And the guys threw fake money and real dollars and said, well, maybe the girls are scratching people because they're not getting paid.
Maybe.
That could be.
And
I didn't think about that.
The guy that started it, since he's left, there's been no scratching. So I don't know. I'll let that be.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there are some times when I think that ghosts may not know exactly how to touch and be tender, that maybe it comes out like a scratch when they don't mean to do that. But there are other
Maybe.
times when it's only one person and only happening to one person and they're really not a nice person. I'm thinking, well, they know what they're doing. The ghosts know what they're doing.
Well, and with Fright Night, they were touched but not scratched. Women do tend to get touched, not so much push, but there's physical contact in the basement. I don't know of a woman that's been touched upstairs. On the other side, yes. But it was just pretty much that one investigator that started the whole ball of wax rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I was responding to Bigfoot Faith out there. It's about one of her clients is a paranormal investigator. I'll put it up here, and he was on the new show on Amazon where they do investigations naked to get better hands-on readings. I'm like, yeah, no, we're gonna rename that one. We're renaming that one "Naked and Afraid: The Paranormal."
Right. Well, I put on there no nakedness investigation.
I saw that.
Thanks, but no.
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 Nobody wants to see me naked, all right? Nobody.
Well, I get into some of these buildings, that have been abandoned. There's critters. No, absolutely not. Thanks, but no.
Naked and Afraid in a brothel. That sounds so bad.
Oh, right off the bat. Yeah, that's just all sorts of wrong right there.
Yeah.
Naked and Afraid in a haunted brothel.
They better not. Ew.
Ew.
That's how rumors get started. I'll tell this one story, and don't think I'm a jerk, but I was being a jerk. I took people upstairs. I tell people the history of my building, that in 1887 it was built, 1890 it was a documented brothel. Can I find the documentation? No. So I took this couple upstairs and I was telling them about the history of the building and saying, I think the girls did work here. I think this was, it's all supposition. Anyway, the man looked at me in my face and said, "Oh, are you going to run girls out of here?" And I thought he was kidding. And please don't get mad at me or any of you guys. I said, well, there are 10 churches in this town. I'd have plenty of clientele. And I was just joking. I wasn't, it was a jerk move, but I was just joking. And they got so mad and stormed out of the building. And they said, we'll never be back. And I went, did they really think I was going to run girls out of here? So that's a story.
Well, it was just a snapback on a stupid question.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, I thought they were being funny.
Do you think that's legal?
But no, I thought they were being funny, so I thought I was being funny, and boy, did they get their butt.
I would have died laughing right there. I probably would.
They got their butt twisted. They couldn't have moved faster if they tried. And then I kind of got my feelings.
Why would you ask a question like that? That is
I got my feelings hurt. Like, do I look like someone that would do that? I mean, and then I got mad, and then I cussed, and we can't say those words on here, but that was just mean,
Well, it was. It was. It's kind of like, I run a business out of here, and it's definitely not that kind of business. And we know that in Missouri that's illegal. And that was just a stupid question. I'm sorry, but it was a stupid question.
Well, and that's why I thought they were joking. And I don't mean anything about organized religion or anything. I grew up a cradle Catholic. What do I know? So I was just popping off. And yeah, they're not fans of mine.
Well, that's okay. You had a beautiful rebuttal, and I love it.
Well, you got
Yeah.
fans here, so you're okay.
Dang right.
You're in good
Oh,
company.
you're so nice, Tony.
I mean,
I felt that was a
any
jerk
three of
move.
us, the three of us, me, Donnie, or Randy, would have said that.
Oh, you ain't just
Would've.
kidding. I probably would have been a little bit more colorful, shall we say.
Well, yeah, but I mean, think about that, Randy. Any one of us would have said something
Oh,
like
in a
that.
heartbeat. In a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
But in
Like, look at
jest,
him like, are you serious? Read the room,
no, I
dude.
didn't even. I thought they were joking because that's such an awful question. If you're being serious, Larry
Hey,
Sharp,
Larry.
member.
Thank you,
Hi,
Larry.
Larry. What does that mean?
It means he's a member of the channel.
Oh, okay. Hi, Larry. I don't know. But no, that's just one of the many stories of people that have come in my building, and I thought they were joking. And sometimes I don't know how to win friends and influence others, because I just popped off, but
Well,
they're
I
not a
mean,
fan.
Hearts and minds. Hearts and minds.
being on our channel, right here, right now, you're fitting in beautifully.
Yeah.
This is,
Oh,
this
thank you.
is what we do. We talk about this stuff. We believe in this stuff. We've seen some of this stuff. And like I said, anything that you're saying here, I mean, it's
I don't
okay.
believe in all of this stuff, but yeah, we believe in the majority.
Uh, if someone tells me something, I go, okay, because I'm kind of open to stuff. I don't know about the remote psychics that have viewed my place and given me readings, and I'm like, okay, thank you.
Mhm.
I like the evidence, so I
Yeah.
can go, this is what's going on here. And
Yeah.
it's not mean. Did you think anything mean of those, the singing or the light flashing? Or
No,
I don't get a meanness to it. It's
no.
almost sweet.
Yeah, they kind of want you to interact with them almost. They're kind of like, hey, let's play or let's do something,
Now
Well,
there
it
was
seems
one
like
team.
oh, go ahead.
I had a team, and they're pretty well known, that came into the shop, and it was a bad vibe right off the bat. I went, what's going on? And then one of the team members quit, said, that's it, I've had enough of you guys, and left. And I went, oh crap, and how about that? I'm not guessing.
Mhm.
And I went, okay, what's going on? And they decided to carry on with the investigation, but they got one EVP, and they said, we're done with you, and nothing for the rest of the night. And I went,
Oh,
that's weird. Yeah.
yeah.
because they didn't like them.
Well, we always say that though, Randy. I mean, you gotta be in tip top, tip top. I mean,
Yeah.
that is a mental, physical, everything to really experience the stuff if you are, if you're not in it every day. I mean, I don't ever recommend going into a location if you're not feeling well, you're in a bad mood, you're
Mm-hmm.
depressed, whatever. I don't recommend that. They can't interact with you, or they may not know how to interact with you or want to,
Mhm.
you know. And Myra, you just explained why, I say that because you said that they came in, they were a very negative group when they walked in.
Yep.
You
It
felt
was
the
a weird
negativity.
vibe. No, I don't. They will know if they watch this podcast who they are. I don't want to say they were negative, but it was a bad vibe. You know what I mean? That vibe
Yeah.
wasn't. There was something going on.
Yeah.
They
I
weren't
don't
in the
think they're
right
mean.
mindset from the get go. So
Yeah,
I don't think they were mean people. But when I talked to them, they went, "Yeah, we got one EVP, and it was like we're done," and they didn't get anything, and that's so unusual. Most people get lots of evidence.
hmm
So,
yeah, but that's what I mean. Well, I don't mean as a negative as they were nasty. I mean negative as in, there was
okay.
there was tension, there's, anxiety, there's other things going on that they were not in top shape to go in there. I always feel like you have to put your best foot forward because I mean, would you want to talk to somebody who is clearly having issues? Not
Well,
really.
I don't know if you can tell, but I will talk to practically anyone. And,
Yeah, she
I
talked
have.
to me, so that I'll tell you something right there.
Oh, you stop. You were so nice to me about the website thingy. I went, I don't know what I'm
Hey,
doing.
we call him Mr. Grumpy. We do.
I am all the time.
Ah, And and Donnie's Mr. Talkative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he is Mr. Talkative.
Don't get him started. Don't get him
My
started.
my
please.
show is called Donnie Cho Says Stuff because I say stuff.
Yeah, he
Well,
says stuff
see,
on
it's
there.
you have a
uncensored, too.
great voice. You
He
really
does.
do, Donnie.
Yeah.
You have a great voice.
Oh, she's sucking up now.
Well, that's why I do this because I like the sound of my own voice. Yeah.
I have a brothel. I don't want to hear that crap from you anymore, Randy. I've had enough.
Oh Lord. Oh, just as a note though, we got some people actually singing your praises on the side over here. Scott loves you.
Well, thank you, Scott.
Tina C, she's loving on you.
You're so
And
nice.
I haven't seen this one before. Yeshua Reloaded 2. My ears ain't burning. Love this lady.
Well, we're glad
Your
you're
ears
here.
aren't burning. What's that mean?
Yeah, okay.
I
nice
don't know,
try.
but I would assume the colorful language. I would assume
Oh.
your ears aren't burning. Yeah. So
Message me.
I think we're all doing very
Oh,
well.
Gary says best guest we've ever had.
Oh,
Wow.
that is so nice. Thank you. Is it because I told the story about the church thingy?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think
You'd
that's
have to
what
meet
put
Pop.
people. Yeah, that's what people put. That's what put people over.
That's it. They're my fans. Yay. Because that was wild. That was really wild.
But no, you really do have my interest. We'll talk when we get off of here.
Sure.
After
We
the
need to
show.
more than
so
talk. We need
don't-
to set up an investigation and all go
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm thinking. I just
Come on.
That's what
don't
I'm
click
thinking.
off. Don't click off or touch any buttons when we leave here. We'll bring you back up and we'll talk to you after the show. But
Now I'm scared. Don't
I'm
touch
thinking we
that
could do
tongue.
this and we could do a live.
You can do whatever you want. I'm not a monster. I am booked. If you could do a Sunday, maybe I could put you in. No, I'm not. I'm a liarhead. I have December 5th open, I think.
Oh,
I
that's
looked my
okay.
calendar,
It'll be because we all live in 3 different states. We'll have to get our own schedules together.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be logistics.
We're gonna
We'll
have to
set up
coordinate.
with you. Yeah, we'll set up with you, and then we'll work on our. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on getting there. For me, it's 4 hours.
For me, it's
Are
7.
you that far away? I thought it was like 3. Okay, 3.5. So I'm splitting hairs. What a jerk. Yeah, 4 hours. Mm-hmm.
It's about 4 hours once I get going that way because everything. I'll slow down to 45, 35 miles per hour in some spots getting over that way.
Right.
Yeah,
Have you ever gone from Poplar Bluff to Kentucky?
Yes.
Have you gone through where Wycliffe Mounds is?
And Wycliffe, I always have to go through Wycliffe to get anywhere.
Right. At that stop sign, if you look straight across, that is a haunted hotel. I stayed there when
right there in the downtown area, right there on that yes.
You come in and there's a stoplight. I was taking my grandson Isaac William back home. He used to spend the summers with me, and they live in North Carolina. So I don't know what the heck was my problem, but I just went, Isaac, I am so tired. And he wasn't old enough to drive yet. And I saw the Wycliffe Hotel. It had a vacancy sign. I went, sweet. So I just pulled in, and I didn't realize it was a Norman Bates kind of a hotel. And I went, okay. So we got the room, and that was creeptastic. And, there were shadow figures. Isaac William, his head was under the pillow. He had the blanket over him. And I went, I won't let anything get you, baby. And it's now abandoned.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, but I know exactly where you're talking about.
I think I want to buy it. I think I
would
do.
if I were you. I would if I were you. That place is amazing right there.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I was
Yeah, it
like,
is.
you always go
It's got
by
that.
it, you're like, is that haunted? I wonder if that's haunted.
Yeah, we stayed in it when it was open, not when it was closed. Of course, that would be trespass. But it was spooky. I'm
Oh
not
my
even
gosh, you guys. And going from where we live and trying to get to Wycliffe, okay, it's pretty it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah, it is.
You got these 2-lane bridges that are so super small, and a semi's passing you on this bridge, and you swear you're going to get hit. That's how thin they are. It's like super sketchy.
I'll go off the bridge and take the 40,000-foot fall into the water. I don't care. I'm not going to get killed by a truck. I'm over it. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. I mean, you go from Missouri to Illinois to Kentucky really quick, like within 15 minutes. But it's all these bridges you got to go through to get there, and they're really sketchy. So if anybody out there in chat knows what I'm talking about, no.
Myra, I want you to prepare yourself. Listen to you two talk. Made me think about this thing. And Donnie, I'm stealing your thunder here because this is something we used to do a lot. So it's like
Donnie Cho, meme of the week.
This time though, it's one we've already seen because I sat there and watched you guys listening to you. You do exactly what I do.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. I
don't know. Actually, look that up. Look up the it's the Wycliffe. What was it? Hotel or what was the name of it?
Don't rush me. I'm an old woman.
Spell the name. Wycliffe.
WYCLIFF.
Yeah, it's a cute little town. It's a really cute little town.
Missouri.
Yeah. No, it's Wycliffe, Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Shit.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me that? I'm looking at
it.
It's like I said, you go from Missouri, Illinois, and then Missouri, Illinois into Kentucky.
Is it
within
spelled
15
Wycliffe?
minutes. Yes.
Is it spelled Wycliffe?
Can you see it?
No, we sure can't, honey. You'll have to bring your phone down just a hair.
Son of a...
You're holding it too high.
Don't be yelling. Don't be yelling.
I didn't say the word.
A little lower.
There it is.
There it is.
Is that the thing? Here, I'm gonna.
I always text my grandson. I'm always thinking of you when I drive by that because it scared the tar out of him.
Oh no! I mean, it's a cool building.
Oh, it's super cool.
Is that it right there? Is that the town?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I found it on Wikipedia at least.
It's abandoned.
Can you look up images and see if there's anything better? Because I mean, you really need a better.
It's creepy. It's Norman Bates style. You just go, oh. Well, I've never had a ghost be mean to me. And so I just went, okay. And I wouldn't let it hurt my Isaac William, of course. But it's super cool. I think if someone in Kentucky would buy it, I think that would be so excellent. What's the matter, Donnie?
Oh, just checking to see where my dog is. He's way back there, sleeping on the couch.
Toby. Yeah, Toby is our resident TV dog.
Oh.
He shows up, he makes his appearance, and then he's gone.
Yeah, he does what he does.
Yeah, if Donnie has to get up and leave, Toby sits there, warms his spot up, and then
is this a white dog?
When he comes back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I found. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, because it's a nice town, But to have this place sitting in the middle of it's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right.
It's cool though.
Here's one of the postcards of it.
Yep.
That's
when it looked nice. now windows are broken out of it. This door was open. I went, I'm not going in there.
Well,
I'm
it's probably
just
been condemned too.
I don't know. It is just, and see, there's kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but past that green roof is a little white caretaker cottage.
Uh-huh.
Can you see the White House behind
back,
it?
back behind there, yeah.
Yeah, it's behind it.
And
Yeah.
that's creeptacular too.
I can get it zoomed in a
Yeah.
little bit better.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, well, hey, if we have anybody from Kentucky out there and you have some
Do
dollars you just don't need.
Do it. And then
Do
invite me. Invite me. I think it'd be so fun.
It would.
Oh yeah, it looks like it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the old style motel. That's a straight out old style motel right
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
can you
yeah.
imagine having adjoining rooms? Just open the rooms up and just let people just go from room to room to room and not even have to go
Yeah.
outside.
Exactly.
Well, no, you cannot. You cannot go that way, and you can't go that way. But I imagine these on the L, you could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But oh yeah, we stayed right where that car's parked. Not the white top, but the other one, this gold
Okay.
car.
One right
That's-
here.
That's the room we stayed in. My Isaac William. I always send him a picture when I drive by it.
Man.
Oh no.
It's wonderful.
That is fantastic. I don't know. I mean, I see that place every time. I know exactly where you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. But,
And I don't know who owns it. I know nothing.
well, that's like I said, anybody out there in Kentucky that, wants to look into a
Bigfoot
haunted
Fates has a
location.
question for Myra right here. This might have been brought up, but I'm curious. Was there something in Myra's past that drew her to the brothel and the paranormal?
Good question.
I've never been a prostitute. I don't know. I will explain this. It's a long story, but I'll make it as short as I can. In September 11th, 2011, I had what was called Myra Maze, and it burned to the ground. Electric hit my air conditioner on a tar roof, dripped flames, and it burned my building to the ground.
Oh, no.
My husband at the time was dying of cancer. I didn't know he was dying. I was one of those deniers. So in September 11th, 2011, I lost my building. April 9th, 2012, I lost my husband. In 2013, they had sold our note so many times I couldn't find it, so they foreclosed on me. So it was just kind of several years where I went, WTF.
Right.
I can get away with that, right?
Yeah. You can get away with it.
So I started working at a flea market and was kind of hustling no, I don't want to say hustle. That sounds bad. Really, I was never a prostitute. But I worked at a place called Hog Wild Barbecue as a waitress, just trying to make ends meet. I'd had an auction, bought a house here in town, lost the farm, bought it, Anyway, a friend of mine said, hey, are you going to get back into the flea market? And I went, absolutely. I just have to center myself. And they said, our grandmother has this shop down here. And I went, oh, it's a beautiful shop and I love it. And they said, come look at it. And I went and looked at it and I went, I got to talk to her. So we arranged a deal and I've been there ever since.
Wow.
So I don't, I think things happen for a reason.
Yeah. You are meant to have it.
I don't know if that's the universe going, hey, we're sorry you had a crap couple of years, you know? Because, I mean, it took a while for me to get centered and almost normal.
Mm-hmm.
Or
But
if it's the universe saying, hey, this is the perfect lady for
I
this
don't
house.
know.
This is the perfect lady that will take care of us, that'll protect us, that'll be here for us. And they were looking for you.
Maybe, I don't know. It worked out. I truly do. If anyone knows me out there, they know I love my building. I do. I don't. The ghosties don't bother me. I acknowledge them. When I come in to open the shop, I go, hi, ghosties. And I go, okay, I'll see you later when I'm leaving. And, you know, I'll talk to them. I don't know. I don't know what fate drew me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Does that
Yep.
answer the question?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
100%.
It's kind of like you already knew the place. You loved it. You were drawn to it, and it was just a matter of time. It was all fate.
Yeah, because that
It's already in the
building's been a
cards for you.
million things. It's
Right.
been a million things. It was Norma's Inline Fashion. It was Crystal Creations, which was a florist. It was Toff's Department Store. At one time, there was a taxi cab service in the basement. And, you know, people will side-eye you when you tell them that. And I have to explain that when they pave your roads, they don't chip it off. They build on top.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Mm.
And I have
wow.
full windows down there that are like this big because, you know, the
They built
elevation
it
of
up.
the sidewalk in the streets. But there was a taxi service, I think, in the 40s or 50s there.
That is fantastic.
Mhm.
Well, we've come to our hour and a half, and I hate
Oh,
to
I'm
cut this
sorry.
off. But
Oh, it
we
ain't you.
have our next show that's coming on. It is Paranormal Among Us with Paranormal Paul. He is coming on here in just like a minute.
Okay.
So we will have to cut this off and say goodnight. But hang on, Myra. Don't leave anywhere. And everybody, we will see you next week.
Yeah.
It was
We'll
so
chat.
nice talking with you. Thank you.
You are so welcome. We had a blast. Thank you.
There's Corey, by the way, from Spooky Society, right there.
There we go. We
He
love
loves your ghosties.
ghosties.
Oh, is
Thank
that
you
Corey?
for showing up.
That
Hi,
was Corey.
Corey.
Yeah, we got people asking Myra if she's got her own YouTube channel.
No.
Maybe someday. when
Seems
she
like
figures-
I don't even know how to run this tablet. I have no idea.
I had to have almost a tutorial to get this on here. So no, but I do have a guy working on Instagram and TikTok. So maybe we'll get there. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
Jelly
There you
Bean?
go. Yep.
Yeah.
It
there you
won't
go.
be me. It'll be the brains behind the throne per se.
All
Don't
right,
look at the one
everybody.
behind the screen.
Right.
All right, guys. See y'all.
We'll see you.